Yo, it's your boy Reggie from the 3530. Welcome back to another video. So last video we covered the guns, the meta of the guns, and what you could do to improve your guns. Not every gun's the same. You obviously have the gun that's the gun. So I think at this point in every season it was the R99, so it's never changed. And the wingman and so on and so forth. I'm not going to cover all that again because this video is going to be strictly about legends. But yeah, let's get into it. So there's another video on how to get better in Apex Legends, and we're going to cover the legends and the meta of the legends in season 5. Obviously, if you watch this 5 months from now, a year from now, whatever, so on and so forth, the meta is going to change, and it's always going to keep changing. It's not going to stay the same. So this season 5, the legend meta happens to be Caustic, and Caustic is a very defensive legend, and I've never played with him before he became meta. I've always kind of thought like he was too big, easy target. You could down him pretty easy, but no, man. Ever since they added the extra 15, the extra 15 health thing where he could take more damage without going down as easy as like a Wraith or something. They added that to give you 2, and ever since they added that, they don't go down as fast. But yeah, Caustic, man, the reason why he is meta right now in this game is just everybody towards end game finds a building, right? Find a building, put down perimeter. And that's how ending the end game is, and he's just so good at that. He's Wattson. I don't think Wattson is as good as Caustic, and Caustic just does a hell of a job because you could put 6 gas canisters down, and on top of that you got your special, so you go hold down a perimeter really fucking good, and you got your other 2 teammates. So man, dude, like Caustic is he's just so beast right now, and it sucks because every ranked team is kind of forced to run Caustic. If you say you run a ranked game and none of your teammates is a Caustic, you're not a Caustic, just know you guys are already at a major disadvantage because you guys don't have that Caustic. You guys can't set down a perimeter or defensive perimeter, and you guys are just fucked end game. Even like Wattson, if you have a Wattson, she's good too, but it's not as good as a Caustic. Caustic's just meta, man. You can play aggressively with them. You could because his special, his ultimate, whatever, and his gas canisters, man. Sure, you could carry only 3 at a time, but that's all you need really to put down in defense perimeter and everything. And he's just good, man. He's just an overall good legend. If you do play ranked, I highly recommend you use the Caustic or have one of your squad mates use a Caustic, because if you guys don't, you guys are at a major disadvantage. But anyways, that is the meta. We cover the meta, and hopefully you force one of your teammates to use them, or you learn how to use them yourself, because he does help a lot end game, like a lot. He is a big player end game. But let's talk about the other legends. So okay, when I first started playing Apex, I've mained Bang, and that's all I played with. I didn't think legends were that big of a deal. I just thought maybe you make sure your aim's good and gun game's good, and your legend is what it came with. It wasn't that big of a deal. At least that's what I thought. But then I started noticing legends do play a huge role in this game, a huge role. And I ended up learning how to play other legends just because of how crappy Bang was. Her ultimate's not all that great, and her smoke is good, but I didn't really find it useful, especially during fights. I used the smoke more as a just runaway kind of thing. So she wasn't all that great. So I started learning how to use Gibby, learn how to use Caustic, Revenant, and all these other good legends, And I think that's what makes you a better player in Apex overall. You know, if you're just stuck with that one main legend, you're so limited. You know, and say you get a random and he picks your legend, you don't know how to use these other legends, you're kind of screwed. It limits you from being at your full potential. So what I recommend you guys doing is learn other legends other than just that one legend. Just for example, you know, my boy Maclips, you know, obviously he's in the match with me in this gameplay, and for the longest time, man, all he did was run Wraith. You know, that's all he did. Yeah, Wraith is overall good legend until this season they nerfed her, and oh my god, dude, her ability, the L1 where she teleports away, is so bad, dude. It's so bad. The time for her to initiate, for her to go into a teleport is so long. By the time she's almost done getting into it, I already melted a Wraith. So that's how bad it is, you know. So he was having trouble not being able to escape and all this, and he was getting so frustrated this season, so frustrated. So he said fuck it, and he ended up maining Bloodhound, you know, and he ended up maining Caustic. He told me, like, oh, when you're not playing, I usually play Caustic. Like, what the hell, really? Like, yeah, dude, like, he said it himself, like, you have to have a Caustic, and I agree, you have to have a Caustic. But ever since he started switching up his legend gameplay and everything, like, he just became an overall better player. You know, he was only limited to Wraith, and for him to start playing Caustic and Bloodhound, overall just made him a better player. And it's crazy how one little small change like that could just make somebody a better player. And yeah, that's a perfect example. You know, just don't be strictly to one legend. Learn how to use multiple legends, but not only that, learn how to use legends that supports the squad, not just a selfish legend, because there are selfish legends out there that just don't really support the squad, and I consider those the worst legends in the game, and I would stay away from those. So the best support legends, in my opinion, as of right now, that would make you a better player, not just you overall as a team player, you know, it would be Gibby, Caustic, Crypto, let's see what else, Watson, see, those are the main ones right there. Revenant, there you go. Those 5 are the main ones that overall support the team as best as any other legend out there. You know, Bang is a selfish selfish legend. Octane is probably the worst selfish legend of all time, because all he has is just jump pan and he goes fast. Like, that's not what you want as a, you know, you don't want Octane in one of your, you know, teams. You know, he's just super selfish, doesn't really provide for the team. You know, they give Lifeline a good ass buff where she revives the drone. You know, the drone revives while you're still fighting. Really good, she needed that. You know, Loba's another selfish one. The only thing good for her is her ultimate, but 2 items, really, it's not all that great. So you have all these selfish legends. You know, obviously, you know, Mirage is okay, kind of selfish, not too bad. Not as bad as Octane. I think Octane's the worst. You know, and yeah, you have all these other legends, but those main 5, Gibby, Caustic, Crypto, Revenant, and Watson, those are the ones you really want to play with and get used to. So it's a rough one, right? Like, you would want a legend that's a mobility legend, so Pathfinder, one that's able to hold a perimeter down, a Caustic. And the third one is not so much important, but I preferably would want a Gibby or a Crypto. You know, Bloodhound's not too bad either. I would accept the Bloodhound. But you see, when legends come into play, it's not just only you that would make the whole team a lot better. It's also your squad mates and what kind of legends they choose. You know, so this game is very team based. It is the most team-based game I've ever played. You know, Call of Duty, I was a huge Call of Duty guy, and I could solo that all day. You know, you really didn't need teammates. You know, you could just do it all on your own. In this game, you just can't do it all on your own. You need teammates. and it's very hard. You could improve you yourself, but in order to be an overall better player, your teammates also have to be an overall, better player. So all your guys' skills would just, help each other out. So it's hella hard, when it comes to these type of videos to explain how. I mean, you can only do so much to better yourself. But if your teammates are not on your same level as you, it's hard. It is hard, and it sucks because it's mainly just me and my boy Mad Clips, and we always get this third random, and it happens to us all the time. Like, fuck, man, if only we had a better teammate, because our teammate would be wandering off doing whatever bullshit, or he's not following us, or stuff like that. So just keep that in mind, man. Like, just because you're overall better doesn't mean like you're playing at your full potential, because you're not really playing at your full potential when you have teammates that are not doing what they're supposed to be doing and picking legends and they're not supposed to be picking, and so on and so forth. When it comes to pubs, obviously no one cares. It's pubs. You do what you want in pubs. But when it comes to ranked, and it's so competitive, you have to be on point with every single thing. The gun meta, the legend meta, map rotations, where is the circle gonna end. You gotta know all this stuff. Map awareness. You gotta know all this stuff, and all this comes into play. I keep talking. I keep going on. But we're just strictly talking about legends, and just kind of giving you guys an example. Like, yeah, you could pick Caustic. You could pick the meta Caustic, but just because you have Caustic doesn't mean you could pull down a perimeter all by yourself just because you're Caustic. No, hey, you also need help from your teammates to be able to hold down a building. You can't be the only one raping. Your teammates are gonna go down, and you're gonna be solo, and these 2-3 teams are gonna try to rush. Like, it's everything, all that comes into play. So overall, all you could do is better yourself overall, and hopefully your teammates get better with you, and you let them know, what's going on. But yeah, I don't want to make this video any much longer than it already is. I kind of already covered the legends, and oh yeah, one more thing. When you're learning new legends, perfect them. Nobody's perfect, but try to play with them at the best of your ability. Learn how to use their abilities properly. Learn how to use the specials properly. And just because you pick Caustic doesn't mean you're already good with them. Practice makes perfect. Same thing with guns. Practice makes perfect. Learn the recoil and all this. So same thing with the meta. Just because you pick Caustic doesn't mean you're the best with them. Learn their abilities, perfect the abilities, know how to use their abilities properly. And I'm most likely guarantee you put the time in it, you're gonna get better. Like, that's just everything in life. You keep doing it, you're gonna get better at it. So I think I covered most of the legends, and I covered the meta, and mainly everything important, really. I don't know what else I could be missing, but anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. I think I covered mostly everything. I'm gonna end it here, and next video we'll see. I might talk about map rotations or something. I'll come up with something, but hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I'm gonna let the gameplay just run out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Late.
Dropping 3 cells right there.
Taking a moment to
Right here.
recharge. Hostile close.
Got their gas?
He's cracked.
Gas trap. Recharging my shields.
Where's that other team?
I don't know.
Far off.
I don't want them pushing to the right.
Marking our surroundings.
Bring down self-destruction.
Give me a marker.
Knocked one.
Vitality lost. Battling the enemy.
Reloading.
Scanning the area.
We got this.
subject spotted.
Round 6. Beginning.
Keep peeking me,
Enemy
bitch.
spotted.
Getting shot.
That vision is clear. Gas trap deployed.
Giving my shield to recharge.
That's the second party, huh, over there?
Yeah, they're behind.
Spotted.
Pretty sure. Yeah, they're fighting now.
Spotted here. Bless me with the fight. One squad remains. Fast Finna.
Knock one.
I downed a hostile. The All Father.
I'm rushing.
Reloading.
Raid
down.
is weak.
One down.
2 down.
Marking ourselves.
Another down.
Let's go, baby. I had 8 assists, bro. 8 assists and like 4 kills.
God damn, bro. I think I had like
Dude,
10
we were
kills.
so set up for that shit, dude.
Yeah,
You
that
are
was
the
perfect.
Apex champions.
Dude. 10 kills.
Let's go, dude.
Let's
Damn it, I
go.
needed 35 more. 8 assists, fucking shit. Damn, I could not get 35.